Last video for today is streaming put this person's life in danger.
Dreams. It's so nice traveling once again. Just kidding, it's a green screen. I'm partnered with Elgato now. That's quite nice because I like all their stuff. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Oh god, I didn't close it properly. I figured, hey, when I want to talk about something that involves live streaming, I'll just upload it to the second channel and talk about it. And today I want to talk a bit about stream sniping. A lot of people have asked my opinions on it because, as you know, I do a lot of IRL content. And, well, I've had my fair share of stream snipers. Not always good or bad. First of all, I'm getting ahead of myself. What is a stream?
Wait, not always good and bad? What does that mean?
Sniper. If you don't know, a stream sniper is basically when somebody tracks down a live streamer while they are streaming. Obviously, not while they're in their house, because that would be extremely weird and creepy. But
yeah. That scares me from, like, a lot of times I contemplated, and I will do, like, live streams in real live streams outside of my house as well, and go visit places in Germany. But the good thing is that I'm in Germany. I'm not in a place where a lot of people know about me, you know, and like LA or whatever, and they know about streamers and they would do stuff like this. But it scares me, you know, how to deal with this when you're all by yourself as a girl, small girl, trying to just stream, and then somebody who's bigger than you and stronger than you just comes into your stream and bothers you.
for some reason, it's kind of accepted if the person is streaming in real life. Let's say I'm walking around, which I've done many times, and if somebody is happens to be geographically close to where I'm streaming, they might drive or run or walk to wherever I'm streaming to come and greet me and kind of snipe me on the stream. That's why it's called stream sniping. It's kind of accepted to be okay as a thing to do in streaming for some reason. It doesn't really have a bad rep as long as the person is normally cool. If the person is not cool, the people generally do not like it. However, there is some dangers and there are some kind of thoughts that I have and kind of concerns that I want to express. So Shibuya Kaho, a good friend of mine who I've made so many videos with, often does IRL streams in Japan, and sometimes she does them alone. However, she tends to do them not in Tokyo. The odds of getting stream sniped kind of go down quite drastically once you leave Tokyo. I did an IRL stream for about...
This is exactly the thing. If you live in a place that is very crowded, there's a lot of people, and the majority of your target audience lives in that place, like, you know who your audience is, all right? Like, for example, my audience is barely Germans, barely. I would say from top 10, 7th place is Germany. The first place would be UK or America, UK. Then we would have India. We would have, like, you know, that's the thing. If I would now be streaming in UK and in a specific state where the target audience is from there,
8 days straight with a geographical exact location of where I was in real time to 15 to 30,000 viewers, and only one person actually came to us and said hi. Generally, it's quite safe to stream alone in Japan. Arguably one of the safest places in the world to stream if you're not streaming in Tokyo specifically. And Kaho was doing this. However, once Kaho...
No, actually, I think Arab places are really safe to stream if you are in the middle of a place where there is a lot of people and the police is there as well, because... I don't know, the police will always be on your side, and if somebody is harassing you or whatever, you just approach close to a policeman and they run. They get so scared and run. People, especially guys, are afraid of police in Arab places.
When it ended her stream and she was on her way back from that location to Tokyo, somebody had actually approached her who was watching her on the stream, knowing that she would need to get the train back home, and kind of confronted her at the station off stream. Obviously, when you have a camera running 24/7 broadcasting to 10,000s of people, people are a lot less willing to commit crimes or do bad things. So when the camera goes off and you're not streaming, it suddenly becomes a bit scarier. Now, obviously, Kaho was very concerned, and she tweeted, "My Twitch chat waiting for me at a station in Tokyo when they knew I was trying to catch my last train after streaming in Shizuoka, about an hour away from Tokyo. Scared me in so many ways." Yeah, this is extremely concerning, especially given that Kaho was streaming alone and that no one was there with her. So it's very fortunate that it kind of just ended in a kind of creepy confrontation that didn't really go anything beyond that. But who's to say it couldn't have? And obviously, all of the replies to this post are really concerned and worried for Kaho. And I've told Kaho many times that I think that she should have people with her when she streams just in case, because it's scary. Like, legit, like, you are giving people an exact location of where you are. You're normally carrying a lot of equipment. You're worrying about what Twitch chat is saying. You're focusing on the camera. You're not actually paying as much attention to your surroundings as you would if you were just walking around normally. It is a completely different mindset that you're in. And of course, like any good YouTuber, this made me think about myself. YouTuber try not to skew every single thing about themselves, challenge impossible difficulty. Obviously,
no,
I
impossible.
have had my...
You always have to start from yourself, your own experience and what you're going through. That's your opinion. Like, how are you going to make an opinion if you don't have your own experience as well about it?
Fair share of creepy stream snipers. So here's one that happened with me and Rob. We were in a massage foot bath kind of parlor, I guess, and randomly this gentleman walked in wearing a full gas mask, looking like a caustic main in his true habitat, holding a laptop, live streaming from the laptop webcam. And this guy was fully Japanese. His English was not very good, but he was really interested in sniping foreign streamers for some reason. So he had seen that one of my cables was acting up, and he came to track me down to give me a replacement cable, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's, I've heard of worse motives.
I mean, he wanted to be nice to help you out and give you a better, a better cable
to stream snipe someone, but
That's
then
not a problem.
he whipped out his laptop with like a PS2
the same
iToy
guy
here and
snipes
started
Miskif and
streaming
Emmy?
us streaming, which is just no, it's not good. More often than not, especially like Rob. Rob is an IRL streamer in Japan who is the GOAT. He's been doing it for so long. He's been here for years. And because Rob has been doing this for so long, he's built up a lot of friendly connections with a lot of businesses that will allow him to stream in Japan because they know that he's not doing anything bad, and they know that he's not disrupting any of the customers, and he's generally just a positive influence. However, these types of bonds or relationships with these businesses are very fickle, and if you do something that annoys them or you attract some attention that is unwanted, they might often not want you to stream in there ever again, which is fair enough. Luckily, this person didn't make any ruckus or any disruptances, if you will, so it was fine. But it's just something that you have to think about, and I'm not even worried about my safety in those situations. My main concern when I'm streaming in Japan, and especially when I'm inside a business or a place, is that I do not want to get more attention than I'm already bringing on myself. I already have this cyborg-esque suit on my back. I don't need more people crowding around me and giving me way too much attention that might adversely affect how streaming will be perceived in that location or that place, right? I want to show that, hey, I can give promotion to this business and I'm not disrupting anything. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just in, out, I do my thing, show the viewers.
I mean, like, the thing is that you have attention, all right? Your attention is on your chat, on your stream, and whoever you are with, for example, he had a friend there, and on the place you are in. You know, when one person comes and stream snipes, it's as if that person literally enters your living room when you are with your guests and they want the attention, all the attention on them. And you just can't do that. You're in your own zone, doing your own thing, doing your character as a streamer as well. Like, keep in mind, not a lot of people when they stream are always themselves, you know? They usually have a persona or something. And then you are just interrupting that. It's like personal space, bro. I understand it a bit, like, hi, what's up, thank you, bye. But sitting and talking with them and interrupting them the whole time, like, nah.
Maybe get more eyes on it, and I get some content. It's a win-win. And so that's why it can just be a little infuriating. But obviously, another huge concern is safety. You have no idea what somebody's motives are when they're tracking you down on a live stream. Maybe they just want a picture. Maybe they just want to say hi. Maybe they just want to get on camera for 10 seconds. Or maybe they have more nefarious intentions. Maybe they want to try and steal something from you, or maybe they want to harm you in some way for whatever reason. You have to very quickly kind of play this off and figure out what's going on in the situation whilst having an audience of potentially 10 to 20,000 people watching you. You know, it's a lot of stress, and it takes a lot of brain power to figure out what the happening and what to do. Now, obviously, I'm very fortunate. I stream mostly in Japan, so I haven't had to worry about people kind of doing things they shouldn't be doing to me on stream or saying things they shouldn't be saying, but it can happen. Here are some other examples of kind of uncomfortable stream sniping moments that we've had. Me, Pete, and Chris were at a bar. And again, remember, I do not want to disturb the business. That's my main concern, is that I just do not want to be a burden to people around me. By doing these streams, I don't want to annoy or get in the way or interfere with any form of normal life that people have, right? A stream sniper comes and it's obviously a little bit tipsy, you know, and you can't see this on the camera, but he basically blocks the way for the staff to get out with his baggage, and the staff are visibly annoyed about this, but you can't really see this.
Also, this type of issue, some random person comes and ruins your time, your stream. You asked maybe the people to stream there and they were like kind of okay with it, and now you're trying your hardest to make it pleasant and for them not to ban you or kick you out, And then a random dude comes in, not caring about the staff, not caring about the place, not caring about your work, what you are doing genuinely, and ruining it for you.
On camera because of the way I've angled it. He then proceeds to just kind of ramble on about some kind of incoherent stuff and just generally being a bit odd and uncomfortable.
You guys came at the right time. Now it's not the same. Even my friend was here. He's coming back.
Thanks, man. Nice seeing you, man. Take care, dude. See you around. See you around, man. Take care.
Nice to see some people without masks.
What's up, man? Take care, dude. Have a good day.
You can see his face. Oh my god, you can see the awkwardness. I can't watch streams like this. Gives me anxiety. I'm like, I don't want to. I feel like I'm there, you know, and I don't want to be there.
I hope you guys what you're looking for here. I've already found him.
I'm still looking, but I'll find it. Here it is.
What I was looking for, it does not exist.
Dude, you just said goodbye. Why are you still standing and talking? Like, just move on.
And obviously we've kind of signaled to this guy, hey, nice meeting you, see ya.
Bye.
Basically just saying, hey, please leave now. This guy just kind of isn't really wanting to and is kind of hovering around and it's just quite uncomfortable.
Oh no! That's all right.
And even at one point falls over and nearly tips the table over. Again, just bringing so much attention to this already weird thing that I'm doing. And obviously looking back, I felt like I could have handled this better. Maybe I should have just left the camera and just maybe explained to him very quickly, privately, hey man, don't do this. But it's also hard. You have 10,000 people watching you and judging every single minute thing that you're doing. You have to juggle all of these emotions and feelings and whatever.
Like sometimes these very famous streamers who go in real life, they need to hire someone like a bodyguard or something, just for like a person that will tell them, okay, you said hi, now let's go. Like you signal the bodyguard and they just move away the person.
So I'd like to think
you
that
can enjoy
the reason
your work.
I'm not too concerned about stream snipers is because
afford
I think I'm
it
pretty
if
good
you're
at
like a
handling
really
these
famous
situations.
streamer.
I feel that I'm able to kind of juggle and figure out the vibe very quickly and kind of
even better, like if you know someone like a friend who is strong and something, bring that person with you, and like they're gonna be there for you. Like, don't be alone, don't be completely alone, especially as a girl.
handle it as we go. So I don't think I've ever had any really bad experiences because I normally will kind of cut it off if I can tell that somebody is kind of up to something they shouldn't be, or if they have the kind of vibe where you obviously don't want to be around them much longer. And it's not just myself that I worry about with stream sniping. I also worry about the other person. I have experience being on camera. I know how to compose myself on camera, I know how to talk, and I know how to just not say dumb shit. Except for trash taste, that's a different thing. However, sometimes people say things that I know that they don't mean it the way they said it, just based off their demeanor. However, what they say will be interpreted by the internet as far worse. A great example of this is when I was streaming in LA with Ludwig. We were streaming at round 1. The first hour was pretty okay. We got recognized a few times, but obviously after the first hour, where people figured out where we were and had more time to kind of drive over, the second and third hour, well, it was just insane. Like the amount of stream snipers we had, and the round 1 nearly at one point just stopped working because people just wouldn't leave us alone. All the staff started taking pictures. A lot of people there just kind of stopped what they were doing to come over and watch. It was a whole thing. It was crazy.
Yeah, like
it
turned into an event, bro. Like, what the hell?
Much of the time because I was just trying to get through it and we were just trying to get out. When we turned off the camera, it even got even crazier, but we just wanted it to end there. Again, Ludwig is a huge deal, and so streaming with Ludwig, doing an IRL stream in one location, not moving around, yeah, it makes sense. And it was just the two of us. We were a little concerned about safety, but it all worked out in the end, luckily. Obviously, streaming IRL in America is a different beast and a lot scarier, I would say, just because anyone could have a gun on them, which is really concerning.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Really well-intentioned stream snipers who
if you are streaming in America, you have to have a gun with you. Yeah, carry a gun. Female streamer in America in real life, carry a gun. Carry a gun with you and let everybody know on stream that you are having a gun with you.
and say hi on stream, maybe ask a question.
Bro, you don't bring a taser to a gunfight.
Comes
what
off
the
is
fuck?
really creepy or weird or intrusive. A great example of this is on a
for
stream
Europe.
with Ludwig when we were going around round 1 in LA. Somebody came up to me and was kind of being quite friendly, and they had a JoJo shirt, and you know, we were having a great time just chatting, and I was trying to, you know, just get on with the crane games. And he asked me, oh, where am I from in Tokyo? And then he's like, no, where do you live?
Where do you live in Tokyo?
Why? You don't ask someone where they live.
Yeah. Do you know which house this is? Which house? Or not one. What, my house? No, I don't want you want my address? No, not address. It's okay. See, don't worry about it.
And obviously, it came off as extremely
I love
creepy
how he's like smiling about it because he is streaming. But I can guarantee to you, if this streamer was not streaming, and somebody asked him that question, he wouldn't have that answer. Like, there is no way he would be that polite and laughing about it. He would be mean about it. Because that deserves a mean attitude. What kind of a stupid question is that, bro? And after you ask me that, get the hell out of my face.
The viewers. However, I could tell that the guy had realized immediately when he said that he had said it in a far too creepy way, and I could realize the guy didn't mean it. So I didn't.
Also, yeah, if you
want
really
this guy
realize that
to get absolutely dragged by like 10 to 15 to 20,000 people live.
Yeah, that's the
because
thing,
I could
yeah.
tell the guy just up and said the wrong thing. The guy didn't mean it, and he didn't actually want to know where I lived. However, because this guy just kind of up for one brief second, now a lot of internet people are going to label him as a freak and a weirdo. And
But I'm sorry, if somebody asked me that, even though if they immediately retract it and like, oh, I didn't mean to ask you like exactly your house and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. But then for the rest of the day, I would constantly look behind me trying to see if that guy is following me. It stays with you, you know, like it's creepy.
I don't think that's fair. Like, yes, it was kind of creepy, but I could just tell the guy didn't mean it in the way that it appeared, which is unfortunate. And another example of this that happened recently is that I was doing an IRL stream with Mouse. I had told people, and I told Mouse that I was not gonna take any photos or talk to any stream snipers that stream, because for me, it was just a thing for Mouse. It was a Christmas thing for Mouse. Mouse doesn't get to go outside. Mouse doesn't get to see any of these Christmas lights, so I wanted to take her around to go and see all the Christmas markets and just kind of get a perspective of what it's like in Japan to see all this stuff. And I told people I didn't want to do stream snipers because I felt like that was hers to enjoy, and I don't think it was fair to allow people to try and have their moment in that. And somebody came up to me near the end of the stream and kind of was trying to play it off like they'd found me accidentally, and I just told them, no, I'm not taking any photos, and I don't want to. And I said maybe another time.
Oh, hi. What's up?
What a coincidence.
Coincidence?
What a coincidence. The sweaty laugh.
Yeah, what a big coincidence.
Nice to meet you. Can I take a picture or is it?
Yeah, maybe not right now. Sorry, man. Nice meeting you, though, man. Take care.
And the guy had clearly looked like he'd made a mistake. He looked like he was really dejected by it. He realized he f***ed up, and actually he messaged me a day or two later on Instagram. I don't know how I caught this because I never check my Instagram messages. Hey Connor, I was the coincidence guy from yesterday. Just wanted to say sorry for interrupting the special stream. I acted before thinking, but I felt I would regret not taking what felt like once in a lifetime chance to meet you in person. I do feel guilty now though, since it was for sure not the best time, especially given that it wasn't your stream specifically. So sorry again, but still thanks for being so chill about it. Hope the stream ended up being a great one. Merry Christmas. I basically just told the guy, hey, don't worry about it. It's all good. The guy had obviously realized that he f***ed up, and I appreciated that. But still, it was not welcome. So why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about the different types of stream snipers? And why am I ranting about this? And after reading Kaho's tweet, it just made me think a little bit more about stream sniping and how I viewed it and how I might have played a role in normalizing stream sniping. And honestly, it made me a little bit torn, because in one hand, I feel like I know how to juggle these situations, and I know how to deal with people, and I know how to kind of be able to handle any social situation thrown my way.
I mean,
However,
when you think about it, stream sniping started from some streamers having these stream snipers and handling the way, because then others see it and they're like, oh, it's fine, so I can go to my favorite streamer and say hi and take a picture because it's fine with this streamer. I guess it's fine to do it, you know, like, and then that's a problem.
Not everyone
You're
can,
giving them
and not everyone
permission.
takes all the precautions that maybe I would normally. I want to just get this out there right now. Please do not stream snipe me. If you are watching my stream
There you go. He
and you
doesn't
are within
like
a
it.
proximity
Nobody
of where
likes
I am
it.
streaming, please do not come and track me down. I just ultimately think that the risks outweigh the benefits, and I don't really want it. Unless I'm doing a stream where I specifically say, hey, come and stream snipe me, or I kind of have some
For example,
challenge.
if you are the stream sniper and you know your streamer is close to you, like maybe around the corner or in the same shop, type in the chat if he is reading the chat, or donate in the chat, or give bits or whatever with the message, hey, you're like in the same coffee shop, I see you. Would it be fine to just take a picture and say hi? And then see if they say okay, then they give you the, if they say nah man, I don't think so, leave it at that.
Where stream sniping is the challenge. If I'm just walking around hanging out with my friends, or I'm just doing a stream with mouse,
Ask for
please don't
permission.
stream snipe me. Ultimately, I'm just streaming for myself and the 10,000 other people that are watching live, and somebody kind of coming in to get their own personal moment for 5 minutes
Yeah, that's a
is a
problem.
bit selfish. I think
Selfish,
stream sniping has
exactly
been
what I'm
normalized
saying,
for a while, and I don't
Exactly
think
what
that
I
it
said
should
at the
be. Just
start.
because I feel comfortable with it doesn't mean that every other streamer will, and I don't really want to be
I wouldn't.
perpetuating that stream sniping is a normal thing that should happen and that it's totally okay to do. Obviously, this doesn't mean if you genuinely bump into me at, say, a coffee shop, or I'm just walking down the street in Tokyo, yeah, obviously come say hi to me. You know, if you watch my stuff, that's awesome, and I want to say thank you for supporting me.
There you go.
Don't stalk me while I'm streaming. It's just weird, and I just don't want it. I love IRL content. I think it's one of the most interesting ways of using the live streaming format, especially if you do kind of curated streams. I would hate for more people to be dissuaded from doing IRL streams because they feel unsafe, or because viewers just won't stop showing up. And generally on stream, I'm really open to meeting new people because I like to go with the flow, and I like to see what happens if I go with the flow. I actually met a VTuber in public who kind of saw that I was streaming and came up to me in this clip here.
Magical Girl 826.
Oh, that was really fun.
I'm a Basil.
Basil?
And they were really chill, and they invited me to come stream a poker night in Japan, which
That's
is
different.
awesome. And I did, and that was
Yeah, that's different. If you are a streamer yourself and you have a community and you approach another streamer and then you want to collab together on the go, that's completely different. That's your colleague, bro. That's a person who knows the job. That's a person who knows how to handle these situations, and then you feel comfortable in sharing them on your screen because you know what they're gonna say, how they're gonna handle things. Like, it's different than a person who never was a streamer.
was really cool, and that was a really awesome way of meeting new people. So I am generally really open to meeting new people on stream and seeing where the night takes me, if you will. But, you know, that isn't people tracking me down, looking at the stream, trying to find me. It's a very different vibe. Ultimately, there is a time and a place for meet and greets. I go to conventions a lot. There are opportunities to meet me. Just don't be selfish.
That's why
Streaming has
meet and
gotten
greet
way too big
appears
and way
is a
too
thing.
mainstream to have stream sniping be a normal thing that happens. So please, just don't stream snipe. Also, let me know down below if you want me to talk about more stuff like this to involve streaming on the second channel.
Oh, yeah,
I'm down
definitely.
to. This is fun.
I love this. The more we talk about these things, the more we learn what is appropriate and what is not. That was fun. I shared my opinion. Let me know what you think in the chat and in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube.